Alright, once again, y'all, excuse my bed. Quite literally just woke up. But a couple days ago I learned a little fun fact and it inspired me to make this video, which was a little fact about bamboo. Bamboo is shoot the really tall I don't know if it's like a tree or a leaf, whatever it is, but like the little stick like plant, it shoots up in the sky really quickly after like 2.5 weeks. And bamboo grows really long. So people thinking, oh, bamboo probably grows fast, right? It does, but it doesn't. Another fact about bamboo is that before it's able to shoot up like that, it's growing under the ground for like 5, 6 years with no progression. So like it's growing for 5, 6 years without no one even being able to see it before it shoots up so quickly. So that inspired this video because I was thinking about it, and it's kind of like how everyone else is with what they want to achieve. They want to shoot up so quick, but they don't plant the root first and let it marinate. I always tell you not to tell people what your goals are for that exact reason, because people expect you to be bamboo. They expect you to shoot up without letting you plant and ground yourself. I was on a phone call the other day with a family member, and I got a couple examples I'll give y'all, but I'll just give this one first. And I'm not a secretive person, right? I just don't like talking about what I'm gonna do because it messes up the overall vision. There's only certain small handful of people on this planet right now that I'm comfortable talking and sharing my goals and ambitions with, because I know it's not gonna mess me up or come back to bite me. Because who you share your stuff with, who you share your goals with, and who you talk about your aspirations with, it can put you in the wrong mindset, or it can also just put you on the path for failure. Because if you're telling someone a goal and then you don't achieve that goal, yes, it doesn't really matter because you thought you was gonna be there, you didn't. But it just it just re-strengthens the mindset that like whatever you're working on is not really gonna work, and that judgmental energy and all that negative energy people feel on you. Oh, he's not gonna make it, he's gonna be fair. This. It can rub off on you and just make your life harder than it has to be. So there's no point in telling somebody something you're gonna do before it's even accomplished, right? I'm a person of results. I let the results speak for me. So if I tell you I'm gonna do something and it doesn't happen, then that's cool. But if I'm just working in the dark like the bamboo, and then I shoot up one day, I don't have to tell you what I was gonna do because you already see, you quite literally see it. So that's how I live my life. I don't think talking is necessarily the best choice of action for something you haven't done yet. Also, people will judge your progress harsher than they judge themselves, right? If you tell somebody you're gonna do this, they expect it to be done. They expect you to have this at this time. They expect you to be able to accomplish this. Oh, you've been doing this for a year, nothing worked. Oh, that's crazy. You're a failure. Boom, boom, boom. Judging you that hardly, but yet they're in the same boat or in a worse boat, and not judging themselves as hard as they're judging you. So people love to be your best critic, but love to cushion the blow for themselves. He didn't do this in a year. That's crazy. If I did it in a year, I'd have did it, but they're still procrastinating and haven't even started. You get what I'm saying? It's easy to judge from the outside. It's easy to want to be bamboo and shoot up so quickly without knowing that you have to grow for 5, 6 years at the bottom where no one's seeing it. And it's always going to be better for you to just work on yourself, because at the end of the day, the people comparing themselves to you and tracking your progress, and all the people who got critics and something to say about what you're doing aren't doing nothing themselves. And if they are, they're not judging themselves as hard as they're judging you. So people have all these outside opinions about other people without taking a look in the mirror and realizing that they have their own priorities that they need to work on. I see it all the time. In everyday life, it's what people do. It's just they're so focused on other people's lives and focused on what other people got going on instead of focusing on what they need to do. So that's what inspired this video, was that little fact about bamboo. I think that's pretty neat because it's so two opposite sides of it, right? It's the shooting up fast and growing super slow. Like bamboo does both, and that's how real growth looks. And that's why most people say, oh, when someone gets successful nowadays, it's easy to call someone an industry plant, or it's easy to say they got lucky, whatever, because no one cares to see the building in the ground for a couple years. No one cares to see that. Everyone just cares to see the quick shoot up, and that's how most of the time it is. That's how it works. You don't. I mean, you gradually get better, right? But it only takes one year, that one breakout year, is the year that changes your life. So the 4, 5, 6 years you did building with nothing to really show for, and then you get that one breakout year. That's when people try to like act like you don't deserve what you just worked for because they didn't see it. That's elite. You can't really blame them at the end of the day though. They didn't see it. They literally didn't see the building. They just saw the shoot up. So you can't blame them. That's why so many people think nowadays everything that someone else has that they don't have, oh, it's luck, or they got a position, or they were born with wealthy parents, or they had something that I didn't have, and there's so many excuses on why someone else has something you don't have. So many excuses. There's so many excuses. And I stay away from people like that because it's bad energy. It just rubs off on you. These are the kind of people who can't take accountability for their own actions, and they have to feel like there's some other outside reasoning on why they're still where they are, or why you were able to elevate to where you elevated to. They can never just put their head down and say, okay, yeah, this person probably just did something I didn't see. You know, no one rationalizes how did the results come. It's always got to be something else affected the results outside of hard work. Doesn't make sense. But you can't fake results. That's the one thing in life you cannot fake. Right? You don't have to explain yourself to nobody because you can't fake results. Deep down, they know you did. Deep down, they know you was working. They know you did something to get better. They know you improved, but they're just not gonna. They know it, but they don't want to accept it. And there's two big differences right there. Right? So it's not about proving to them or trying to help them get out of their mindset, because at the end of the day, you can't change their mind anyway, and you shouldn't want to. You gotta understand there's people you can't change, and that was my biggest problem, was feeling like I could help everyone understand it, and not everyone wants to understand it. And the people who don't want to understand it, you just have to let them be them, right? They'll come around eventually, hopefully. If they don't, then hey, it's out of your control. So do you be like Bamboo, work in silence, don't go around talking about everybody what you're finna do. Oh, I forgot to give y'all some examples too. I got a whole bunch of examples I want to talk to you about. I forgot about that. I kind of got lost in a little analogy. I really felt that Bamboo analogy. I don't know if y'all could tell or not, but I really mess with that because it's so real. Because even in my personal life, I have people who constantly ask me, hey man, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do? This. And at the moment, I used to not tell this on camera or anything, or when I'm streaming, but I don't really care anymore because lately I just been feeling like I feel like energy shifting in the universe, and I feel like I'm gonna be able to really take off with content creation. So it doesn't bother me anymore. But I do work a 9 to 5 job right now, and most people they constantly ask me, yo man, what do you want to do with your life, bro? You want to keep doing this? Now, luckily for me, I do work a job that I don't hate. I actually don't hate my job, so it's very easy to just go to work and come home. It's not that hard. But I've been doing that for almost a year now, and I was still streaming and making videos simultaneously, right? Even in my free time, I'm making videos and streaming and all that. But the reason I say all that is to say this. People will ask me that and be like, yo, what do you want to do? Like, are you comfortable doing what you do? And obviously, the answer is no. Obviously, I could sit here and go on a tangent. Yeah, man, I got a couple YouTube channels, actually. I got a game YouTube. I got a iRo YouTube channel where I make videos. I could tell all of them that, right? But it's not that I'm being secretive about it. It's just there's no point in shooting myself in the foot. Why tell and spill all my emotions and passions to somebody who not only doesn't really care or believe in the fact that it could succeed or it will succeed. I apologize. You guys speak everything into existence. It will succeed. We don't do ifs or once or anything, but it will succeed, right? So why spill out to somebody who, one, could potentially sabotage it with their negative energy? Like I said earlier, negative energy rubs off. People are negative when they see you trying to attempt to do something that they know they want to do or can't do, or something that they've already tried but given up on. It's true. Negative energy, you can feel it. So why shoot yourself in the foot trying to explain that to somebody else? And secondly, like I said earlier, people are going to judge you way harder than you're judging yourself. So yeah, I say all this, yeah, man, I want to do this. And you're like, all right, well, when do you plan to get this amount of subscribers? If I say I want 100 million or if I say I want 100,000 by next year, it's easy to laugh at that. It's easy to feel like that's not attainable because for them, it's probably not. But everyone else is different, so you have to move according to how you perceive yourself and what you feel is accomplishable for yourself. So there's no point. And I also I got another little fact for y'all. I don't know, I just got all the facts today, right? I heard that talking about your aspirations and goals releases a little hit of dopamine in your brain. And you could, I mean, the bamboo thing, I'm sure that's real because it's, but I don't know if this is real or not. I just heard this on the internet. But I heard it releases dopamine, right? And the more you talk about your goals, the more dopamine you release. So when you're sitting here telling people what you want to do and really going into your heart about all your passions, you're releasing that dopamine. And what that does is it takes away the hard work and effort that goes into actually doing the work. So the dopamine release you get from talking about your goals is equivalent to the same release you get from actually going out and doing the actions to achieve it. So after these videos, or I edit, record, boom, whatever, thumbnails, post it, those are dopamine hits. But I get a stronger dopamine hit by just talking about it. So you got to make sure you're not just stuck in the process of just being constantly all talk. We all know those people for New Year's, hey man, for New I'm gonna do this, boom, boom, I'm gonna get in shape. And that's how people view you when you're talking to them about your goals. Cause you know you're not gonna do none of that. You know they're not gonna do none of that, bro. I'm gonna start eating clean. I'm gonna start working out in the gym. I'm gonna get in shape, bro. I'm gonna do all this. They're capping. They're just talking. They're literally just talking. Don't make that be you. That's why I don't talk about nothing. Actions speak way louder than words. There's no point in talking. Just let the actions talk. Hey man, what do you want to do in the future? He'll know when he sees these videos. Hell no. I don't have to explain it to him now. He'll see it. He'll see it. So there's no point. That's pretty much it. Appreciate you guys made the fun video. Like, comment, subscribe. I go live on Twitch. Link in the description. Follow me there. Stay safe, stay blessed. Keep guiding you guys' lives. I'll catch you guys later.